Hi there, Mailman of the South here, and the topic for this video is my plans for Smash Bros. 4. As you can tell already by the picture, I have my sights set on the 3DS version. And let me tell you why. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that would get both versions or something. I've never been that type of guy, even in Pokemon. I either got one version and just enjoyed it, or I got one version and a friend got another version. But I'm not the type to buy two versions of one game. And even though they're on two different platforms, the case is still here because it's me making the choice of whether I want one or the other. And 3DS outweighs. And so the reason I want 3DS version is, first of all, I'm going to be able to take it everywhere. I'm not going to be tied down to the house waiting to get back home. And even then, I can just grab an internet connection if I want to play online when I'm out somewhere. I can just grab a hotspot and hope that they have a decent speed. But most of the time, that's never a problem. Also, I don't really have a 3DS yet. Well, I'm aiming for a 2DS. I'm not really interested in 3DS. I really like the way that the 2DS is made. It's an entry level. It just allows you to play all the new games. That's really all I want. I don't care for 3D all that much. And also 3D strains your eyes when you play long. And I'm a gamer for real. I play games long for real. So I ain't trying to take no hour breaks or whatever, unless I'm just not focused. I'm just that bad at the actual game I'm playing to the point where I just need to take a break, come back, and then I just win. But anyway, and the next reason why I want the 3DS version of the game is that it's coming first. Why wait on the Wii U version when I can have the game here? It's going to have the same roster, it's going to have the same content. It's going to be chopped up a little bit because the 3DS has its limitations, such as only having 2 songs per level. But I'm fine with that because it's not as enjoyable if you're not really enjoying it. Why should I have to run to the Wii U, you know? And the last reason why I want the 3DS version, because Amiibo has been confirmed for it. They're going to have a peripheral or some sort of disc or whatever that you put in front of 3DS's infrared or something, and it downloads the Amiibo data. But yeah, those are the 3 main reasons why I want the 3DS version. Let me tell you why I don't want the Wii U version though. I do not want the Wii U version because I don't have a Wii U. That's simple, but let's just say if I did invest in a Wii U, what else would I have to play besides Smash Bros? Mario Kart 8, but I watched a lot of gameplay and I don't think I'll enjoy that. Mainly because how the items and stuff work, and the anti-grav bumping mechanic. I know it's a fresh start. And all those things are really in Mario Kart 7 except for the bumping thing, like I just said. In Mario Kart 7, you had the land, air, sea mechanic, and the coins that come back. And people are saying that the item box on Mario Kart 7 is better. So again, 3DS wins for me in that aspect. Not to mention that, like I said, Wii U doesn't have that many games I'm interested in. At least not yet. And, well, that's just basically it for this reason. Another reason why I don't want the Wii U version is, alright, the pros are all set and trained in their Smash Bros. Ways. They know how to do the fastest and most technical moves on the consoles because of a GameCube controller. Well, I say that the better the controls are, the more that they can be abused. With that being said, even though Sakurai is cutting and slicing some of these mechanics out, I still think the 3DS version has an advantage because the 3DS has a different control scheme. Or per se, it's not as comfortable as the console version will be. And that might be a good thing, because the pros will have to adjust while you're learning the game. They'll be learning the game too, so everybody will be on an equal level on the 3DS version. Not to mention the 3DS version will have different kind of stages anyway. So basically, why I do not want the Wii U version for this reason is because the controls will be better and easier to be abused. But that's just my perspective on it. I don't really know. The game isn't finished, but this is how I feel. And the third reason I do not want the Wii U version is because it might require more internet power, which I will admit I do not have. Now, I've seen gaming on an HD console before. It took quite a connection to do it, but I've already seen people say Mario Kart 8 has had issues, and that's a racing game, you know. It's probably got less complicated net code than a fighter, not to mention all the chaos that'll happen in the game with Smash Brothers. Smash Bros is going to take a lot of power to have it running full speed. That's what I'm saying. And I think it'd be better to invest in the 3DS version because of this reason. I can't afford the top tier internet that it requires, so I will not be getting the Wii U version. Now, there's only two reasons why I did want the Wii U version, and that is because of a better music selection, and the stages look bigger and more interesting. Like the Mario Galaxy stage is console only, which makes sense because Galaxy was only on the console. Those are the only two reasons. The graphics, it don't matter to me. It's really subjective as to what people say is better because they added detail. They just had room to add detail. If the 3DS hardware could do it, they would have done it on there too. So they just stuck to the simple outline. And you know, there's an old saying that's like, keep it simple, stupid. KISS, you know. That's why the 3DS version is a better fit for me. Now, for the characters, so far, the last reveal that we got was Lucina, Robin, and Captain Falcon is making a comeback. Not really interested in the three, but out of the three that was just said, I would be all for Robin. Well, obviously because it's a new character and it has a new fighting style to him, magic and swordsmanship. That is quite a unique mix. Not to mention that the player has to master the limitations on those abilities. So, but anyway, that's how I feel about Lucina, Robin, blah blah blah. I'll get into that in another video. But here are my plans for what characters I will be using. And my main character will still be Bowser. I've been on Bowser since Melee. Let me tell you my character history throughout the games. Even though I'm not really a competitive player, this is who I played and whatever. Okay. On Smash Bros. 64, way back in the day, I picked Kirby. Not for the copying abilities, not for all that. I just felt like his melee attacks were really good and you could juggle people off the walls and stuff. It was amazing. That was Smash Bros. 64, and I really didn't do secondary back then, so I'm just going to keep it on main. For Melee, of course I was transitioning, so I still played Kirby at first until I found out Bowser. I like Bowser. And he's a little bit faster in that game too. People could call him slow in comparison to Marth and Fox, but they're the fastest characters on the game. Duh. But Bowser's pretty fast in the air. I don't know about on the ground. And smash attacks. Those take a while. You have to anticipate your opponent to hit your opponent with them. But yeah. So yeah, it went from Kirby to Bowser. In Brawl, I tried out Meta Knight. He turned out to be banned because it's too fast or something. Infinite grab. No, that's Ice Climbers. And they've been like that since Melee. Anyway, went right back to Bowser. And he still had that a little bit faster in the air aspect to him. That's how I felt about him. And so basically, out of all the new characters revealed, since most of the roster is the same anyway, and I'm gonna stick with Bowser for Smash Brothers 4. So yeah, and here's why, based on what I've seen in videos or whatever. It's obvious, but they said it in the direct. Bowser's speed and power has been improved. Bowser was already very powerful, and even the tournament players said he might be top tier this time around. That is good, because I got so tired of people saying Bowser's too slow, blah 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 blah. He stands upright now. I used to kind of like the animal look he had to him, but once I saw it in action as he was fighting and taking care of his opponents, I was like, this might be the move. So yes, Bowser is who I am going to pick. And the second reason I'm going to pick Bowser is he's still going to have that nice weight and defense to him where you can take damage. Heavier characters, they might get hit more, but that is because they can take more damage. It balances out, especially since some players say that you can't do DI anymore, and DI is, well, when you get hit at a very critical level, you can lean back in toward the stage and survive lethal hits better, basically. So that's a very good aspect, because, you know, it's just obvious. He still has these advantages he always had. DI made it better back in the day, but he'll still have those advantages in this generation. And the last reason why I'm going to pick Bowser is, well, basically none of the new characters' playstyles interest me that much, except for one, and I'm going to get into him as my secondary. Now, if you know me, you already know who this is going to be, and he was announced as a new character on this game. It is Mega Man. He will be my secondary. And he's not my main yet, because A, I haven't played with him, and B, based on what other people say, Mega Man is not top tier. I understand that aspect, but it seems like he's just too low in the charts to be like, this is the main character I'm going to use. I'll be like, I think Mega Man is mind games and space. He's not. I'm a straightforward fighter. I need power and accuracy and consistency without speed, though, because my fingers are not nearly fast enough to conquer the learning curves of people like Mark and Fox. I can't do all those inputs. Anyway, Mega Man will be my secondary because A, he is obviously one of my favorite gaming characters of all time. He might be my favorite gaming character of all time. The only thing that stood in the way was the Dreamcast era of Sonic Adventure. But that's another video. Second reason, he has a nice range of weapons and spacing, and he's just pretty much unpredictable. He has charge shot on the ground and stuff, and projectiles, hard knuckles, slash claw, flame bursts, all kind of stuff. Now, it's not like your opponents can't learn that, but still, it's a nice variety. I'm looking forward to it. And the last reason why is he's the only character that really relies on projectiles for everything. There's really no other character like that. Every character in Smash has some type of melee attack. Only one he has is Mega Upper from Marvel vs. Capcom. So yeah, he's the one and only true gunner character, other than the generic Mii gunner, which they added, which is offline only. So yeah, these are my plans for Super Smash Bros. 4. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and it was nice talking to you guys. I look forward to making another video. Bye bye.